Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Chevy 1015, and today I thought it'd be a nice day to show you what I just got yesterday. And I think it's pretty amazing because I've been wanting, this new item for a while now. It's my cat. Her name's Precious. Cutie. I just recently moved in here. This is my stepdad's house. Pretty sick. I like it. Back there's some trails, so you can like ride quads and dirt bikes and stuff, which I'll get into in a minute, actually. Speaking of quads, this is what I just got yesterday. This thing is a monster. It's no joke. Like, I'm actually still kind of learning it because this is actually my quad, and this is my new quad, and I'm going from this to that. It's very different. It's a utility ATV. It's a 250. It's not fast almost at all. I think it goes 37 miles an hour. That thing can probably hit like 70, but I'm not gonna try because that's just not gonna happen. There's no way. This is my stepdad's. You can tell like it's been out on the trails because of all the dirt on it. Trx450EX. That's a Trx450R. This thing is made for racing, and I mean, you can go on trails with it unless it's like super like vegetated, like grown in. I don't recommend going in that, but it's actually kind of like what I do. If you watch my videos of me on my bio, and I actually rode his quad. It's very easy. I actually picked up the clutch system because I didn't know how to ride a clutch, and I started like learning the clutch in his bike, and it just picked it up and like a few times riding it, and like I'm already like all set with riding that. Like I know how to. But that is a completely different story. They're both by Honda. They're both TRXs. This one has a higher CC. It's a 450. That's a 300. This one is pretty nice. Has a an FMF exhaust right here, which I mean it's covered completely. I believe this pipe is 1.5 inches. This has a racing exhaust. Honestly, I prefer this one because it does sound a lot more nasty. And this has a 2-inch pipe. I think this is so I don't get burned, because if like I'm sitting on this, the pipe does stick out like that. Where on that one, it's a little more tucked in. But this thing screams aftermarket parts. It's not funny. This thing is brutal. I mean, it has this cool thing. I think, I'm not sure what it means today, but I've seen it. Like, Nazis used it in World War II. I think it's like Blitz Cruise or something. I'm sorry if I like messed that up, but it has a kickstart. This is the first kickstart bike I ever owned, and it's high compression, so I really have to like kick the thing, and it does take a lot of kicks for it to start, and it stalls a lot. So if I'm on the trails and I'm on like a group, they're all gonna be probably waiting for me because I'm still learning. This has Nerf bars, as you can see here. I do think these are necessary. I told my stepdad that. I was like, hey, if you want these Nerf bars, you can put them on your quad. But I'm not a fan of them too much because I feel like they're unnecessary. I don't really need all this room. Trying to figure out what's aftermarket. Yeah, the tires they both match front and rear. My stepdad's, he kind of has the same back tires as mine. but by a different company, and the front tires, they don't match. They don't match mine at all. This bike is completely stock. There's nothing done to this bike that is aftermarket. Yeah. I just want to make sure, like, I'm not lying. But it's so cool. This is also liquid cooled. The person who previously had this done a lot of wheelies, because you can see. I'm not sure if you can actually see, but oh yeah, you can. Look, focus. That's good. You can see that this is scraped right here, and it's actually flat, and it's weird. This is actually kind of like a wheelie bar. Actually, I think it is a wheelie bar, because when you pop wheelie so much and like you go vertical, this bar will hit the ground and slide, which, you know, is obviously what happened. Unless the guy just does wheelies at 90-degree angles, which I'm pretty sure no one does. Well, unless you do that, then that's actually kind of cool. But this thing is pretty soft suspension. Like, I thought that it would be a little more stiff because it's a sports bike, but has more. The 300EX has stiffer suspension. Let me just get to it real quick. Right, these are just a couple Honda dirt bikes. They're way too small for me. I tried restoring one. It's not gonna happen. Honestly, if I started riding that, I don't know how much I'd ride it, because they would just be like boring. They're way too small for me. I think maybe like 100 or 125 would suit me. But yeah, that noise is fine. That clicking noise or whatever. They're both 2005 models. This, honestly, I think that most people, if they saw this bike and that bike, if they didn't know at first what years they were, I'm pretty sure they'd say that this is the older bike. But honestly, they're both 2005s. It's just that one's had a lot more TLC and more aftermarket parts put into it than this one. I mean, there is aftermarket parts. There's a jet kit. You know, I think that's the only thing made for speed on that. That, on the other hand, has a high compression piston, has a jet kit, has the DAS exhaust, has aftermarket suspension. I don't know what brand that is, but it's good. Has pro taper handlebars. Has that front bumper. Yeah, front bumper. And I believe the rear bumper, those are both aftermarket. I'll show you the there's a bunch of chain guards over here, because the chain broke and fell off. So the guy put these plastic pieces right here to make sure that, you know, chain would stay in place. And he didn't really do a good job, because there's a broken piece in here. This, like, I think this whole wall right here is broke. So he didn't get to replacing that, which is not good. You don't have broken pieces, and, you know, it's probably where the chain broke or something. This is this bike has like special oil acetate. I'm not sure, like gas or oil. I'll have to check right here. It says, okay, gasoline 96 RON minimum and 96 octane. I'm not sure. I would actually kind of like it if all this stuff that was put into this like had stickers on it, you know, like it had a dyno jet, maybe a dyno jet like on the rear fender. And like this one has the K&N thing, but yeah, that's aftermarket. Has the K&N sticker, dyno jet, sport tracks, which is probably the tires, I'd imagine sport tracks. But it doesn't look like it because it says V rubber and Venom GNCC, or whatever that is, and FMF for the exhaust. But the reason why this thing is super loud, like, if you were to, like, start that bike up in the garage where it's closed and the noise would be louder, you would have a, you know, fairly, normal conversation with someone. You'd be kind of talking like how I am right now with someone. But you start that up, it's like you're yelling, even though the person might be right there. Like, you have to yell because that thing is so loud. I think even those combined would probably be, like, not as loud as that thing on its own. This has had 2 owners. I'm not sure how to get the seat off, but, no. It's cool if I can. I mean, I don't really need to show you guys what I found out yesterday. But if I can take this off right now, that'd be cool. I'm not sure how to. Yeah, so basically, I found this on Craigslist. $2,500. And there's really nothing wrong with it, to be honest. There's nothing that's like, this is completely broken, you need to get it fixed. It's more like the guy knew what he was doing when he was putting parts into it, but some of the stuff he didn't take out to put the new parts in, so we had to rearrange. Yesterday, there was these 2 things. There was one right here, and one right here. It's meant for steering, because the first owner was a police officer who owned this bike. He literally put all the aftermarket parts that you see on that, almost all of it. And you put these things on. I guess it's meant for steering, because this clamps around the A-arm, and this clamps around the, what's it called? The steering. Like the steering pole. I completely forgot the name of that. So yeah, the cop put all of these aftermarket parts into it. And he knew what he was doing. And then the second person who owned this, it was a massive chain reaction going on with the engine. Well, not with the engine, it kind of started with the chain, I believe. Yeah, it started with the chain. The chain broke. This is a new chain. This is aftermarket too. It's actually really loose. This is my stepdad. I'm not really sure how loose those are supposed to be. I'll touch his right now, but that's full of grease. I mean, I'll get more grease on it than I just did to my hand right now. The second owner, put these plastic pieces to make the chain stay in one place, which is good. That's good that he put that there, because that makes the chain less likely to break the next time. But it could still happen. The second owner also put this like armor on the bottom. Actually, like, I'm not sure what it's called, but yeah, see that? It's a skid plate. He put these all-metal skid plates, which is really good for the trails. You don't want plastic skid plates when you're going over low rocks. You will bottom out right there, and this thing has very low clearance. I mean, I can just barely fit my hand under there. Like, I can if I go like that, but going like that, it's very easy to, like, hit the ground if you are going over a rock. That's why I recommend, if you're going over rocks, try to go over the rocks with your tires and not go in the middle. Because I've done that with that bike, and that has a lot higher clearance. Also has independent suspension, so if you are, like, pretend driving on a rock on this side and it goes under that wheel, the whole bike's not going to tip over. It's kind of going to lean a little, but this tire is going to be higher. Let me hold the phone right, because I'm actually using this in my new phone. What else was I going to say? This is like the only 2 stickers on the bike. This is Throttle Jockey Trx450. I like it because it matches the bike. This bike is a Trx450R, not just 450, but Performance Products. Racing.com. I'm really not sure what that company produces, but oh yeah, what I was saying before. The second owner was like the kid who put like the plastic stuff with the chains now, and I guess like before he put that stuff in, I guess like something happened, the chain broke, and it flew into the engine part, and it broke that part, and then the stuff was leaking everywhere, oil, and he had to get that replaced. That's probably the worst thing that's on this bike is the cover for the engine. on this part, I guess he didn't want to replace it or whatever. You can see that there's things broken, like they're broke and they're very distinctive. If I took that piece of plastic off, you'd be like, is this like a joke or something? The guy left it on there. But I really want to take off the rear of this. But yeah, you know what? I'm gonna pause the video right here. I'm gonna find out how to take the seat off, and I'm gonna, you know, continue with the video. Alright guys, so I took the seat off. It wasn't necessarily easy. There's like a lever that I didn't like see for a while over here, and I guess you have to push it up and it opens. But I want to show you a cool thing that came with this bike. I didn't even realize the guy actually like had it with the bike when he sold it to my stepdad to give to me. But there is a license plate belonging to the environmental police. It expired in 2011, but yep, this is it. It's kind of hard doing this with one hand, but you know. So yeah, this is a license plate. Massachusetts Environmental Police, ATV. It looks like an old plate, but it might just be me. I think that's pretty awesome. If I, what I can do is I can be really sneaky. I don't want to actually forget it. I'll say it on YouTube right now because I don't really think that like any person, subscribers actually living next to me, besides like my friends or something. But what I can do is I can find the 2015 one, I can print it on a piece of paper, and I could maybe laminate it. I could laminate it, and I could put like some glue on one side, trim it, and then put it over this, and guess what? I can ride wherever I want, because I'm environmental police, where I, you know, might be the son of one, but I'm not. I'm really a son of a mason. And we still have no idea where to put it. Oh, that's a good spot right there, but there's no spot that you can actually kind of make it go there. There, no. It's good spots though. Oh, right there. That would be the best spot. Right over the exhaust. Yeah, that's stupid. If you put it right here, then the light would get covered. Not good. I have no idea where to put this spot. Over there, where I saw it. So, this is my new bike. I'm progressively learning how to ride it, because I came from a semi-automatic bike. What is this? What is that? Okay. There's the light. It looks funny. But, yeah, this has a shift pedal. It's, like, it's automatic, but it's only automatic if it doesn't have a clutch. If it has a clutch, then it's a manual. And this, you know, has the shifter and the clutch, which is manual. This has a shifter and clutch, manual. Both of those dirt bikes do have shifters and clutches, I believe. And it's gonna like wrap up the video. Nothing really much to talk about. Really do like this. I think that's sick. The pictures on Craigslist didn't show that, because it was more of like a side shot like this, where the thing had like, must have had water on it because the tracks were wet. And that was just a complete steal. If you find a bike in good condition like that, and you know, high CCs and all the aftermarket parts, take it. I don't think it matters if you don't really need it, but it's a steal, and there's no way that you can't, like, there's no way you don't want to buy it. It's just awesome. This bike was a massive steal. Like, it's not even funny. I think I had like no idea what he was doing when he was selling the thing. It's actually kind of cool because the thing fits right here. So maybe that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in that box. But it also has, let me try to get this in one shot. Not happening. So this is going to be my first video in a few weeks that I'm putting up. I'm actually sorry for the amount of videos I'm not producing, because I have the time to make videos. I don't know what to do, like, make it on, because I don't have any new games. I'm pretty sure you guys are kind of sick of seeing the crew, even though I put like 2 videos of it up on YouTube. But it's, I don't know, there's nothing to really do in the crew. And GTA 5, I'm not playing that, honestly. I'd like to play it maybe once in a while when an update comes out, but it's not fun online. I hate playing online. Like, everyone kills me for no reason. But I'm gonna pause it right here so we can get the seat back on. Alright, that was fairly easy. Just have a little squeak to it, but oh, it's the fairing. Okay, yeah, so what I was saying, what was I saying? GTA 5. I won't play online. GTA Online is just not my cup of tea. I don't enjoy playing it because I die too much. And the fact that it takes me about a week to level up once is just not good. So cute. Looks like a kitten and she's 2 years old. It's my gaming setup, if you guys didn't already see it before from my past video. But
cut himself free.
It's pretty funny. I like doing this.
Please let him have reserve too.
It's my favorite TV show, True TV. I literally don't watch anything else because I don't really like anything else. True TV has everything I like on it, but well, this just turned into like a vlog or something, which I don't want it to be. I don't like vlogs. I think they're stupid and overrated. But I will see you guys in the next video. Hopefully, I don't want to get my hopes up too high, but hopefully within August I will have another video up, because I believe that the video that I like recently put was like 3 or 4 weeks ago, which that's a while. But I kind of want to start uploading weekly or daily. Daily is actually pretty hard because I do have a lot of stuff to do, but weekly does seem like a reasonable thing. So hopefully I see you guys in the next video. Hope this video gets on YouTube quick so it doesn't have that like enormous like upload time, and I will see you later.